We're on a farm. We also have this siren going in the background. We have kids playing on a basketball court right over here. It's very unlike what you think of when you think farm.
Right.
But you're reinventing what that means.
Yeah, I mean, gardening and we do the blend of gardening and farming. You know, urban farming especially, you have a limited space, so it's going to be a lot more intensive. Like take this bed for example. You know, we're planting, you know, extremely tight rows of salad greens, whereas a farm you can put a couple rows, just take up, you know,
Sure.
a big amount of space. So
it'd be like a fun project for you if you had a giant farm. This, every inch matters.
Every inch matters. Exactly.
You like to have your
My hands are dirty. I manage our greenhouse. I'm our horticulture director, so I decide what we plant. I start all the plants in the greenhouse.
So how'd you get into this?
Well, I finished college and wanted to do something, just, you know, get off the books for a little bit. So I found a farm and just started doing it. And one thing led to another.
How often are you here to do the harvesting, to do the replanting?
I'm here every week.
Okay.
You know, I adjust the irrigation. You know, the flowers have to be picked weekly. The salad greens also harvested weekly.
On this rooftop, this is, in my mind, the extreme of farm to table, because this is almost like living on a farm when you think about it, because the table is directly across the sidewalk at Timber Pizza. The farm is on this rooftop. I would think the carbon footprint, I mean, there is no.
There's 0 food miles. I think there's more distance vertically than there is crossing the street.
Which is pretty incredible. I mean, do people come to you and say, this is what I want? Can Love and Carrots help me actually do that?
That's what we do. We're all custom. It doesn't look like it, but it's fully seeded.
Even over there?
Even, that's all gonna be pea shoots and mint.
So you're doing that with the pizzas in mind, knowing what's on the menu?
Definitely. Yeah, I talk to Daniela every week about her menu, what's coming up, and this is catered to what they need.
We're putting the flowers in 2 pizzas now. So like growing up, my mom and my dad bought a property by the river, and she was into like growing her own stuff, and like she built a wood fire oven, pulled stuff from her garden and cook with that. So it's kind of like in my blood, and like I carry over that, and like I really like that. I was trying to get a community garden spot for me, for my house, for a long time, but like, you know, those fill up super quick and you have to be in waiting list. So when Andrew said like, yeah, like we can do something like that at my place, I was like so excited.
Are you encouraged by, you know, for the first time we're seeing more young people get into farming in like 100 years. What do you think it is about farming that's drawing people back? And 69% of them have a college education. Yes, you sat for school for, I don't know, 16 years at least, and then saying like, I want to be on the land, you know?
I think it's just, yeah, wanting a real job, to feel connected and like you're making a change. I found Meredith, who founded Love and Carrots, through Craigslist about 5 years ago. We don't advertise on Craigslist anymore.
Yeah.
But she found a few of us really dedicated partners, and we've kind of branched into different parts of the company, and we all have our skills.
You didn't go to like an agriculture school, and you wound up the director of horticulture for this company with 15 employees and farms all over rooftops here in DC. What an odd path you took, huh?
Yeah.
But you land where you're supposed to.
I think so, and the path keeps unfolding, and I think that's what happens to a lot of young farmers, is they start this and realize, you know, you're engaged physically, but it's also really intellectually challenging. You know, there's so much to know, and there's no end point. You know, every season is another chance to try it again and do better and improve, and every season there's new problems that you face, so it's really fun.